אחד שאל אותו בערב ראש השנה האחרון באומן, סמוך להסתלקותו, עצה להתמדה. Someone asked Rebbe Nachman in Erev Rosh Hashanah, in his last Rosh Hashanah in Uman, a piece of advice on how to constantly be studying Torah, how to consecutively study Torah each and every day. Rebbe Nachman answered him, be very careful not to speak against anyone in Klal Yisrael, not one person. Because every person in Klal Yisrael, the 600,000 neshamas that Hashem put in this world is connected, is parallel to the 600,000 letters that the Torah has in them. When someone finds, God forbid, a psul, a blemish in a certain person in Klal Yisrael, he's, so to speak, chaz v'shalom, finding also a blemish in the Torah, because the Torah is connected, is parallel to a neshama of Klal Yisrael. So if he finds, God forbid, a blemish in a person and speaks about it, he's, God forbid, finding a blemish, God forbid, in the Torah, which he is the person who's asking Rebbe Nachman would like to study every single day. So the Torah wants respect. The Torah wants us not to speak about her. And if we treat her with respect, it will treat us with respect and let us study her every single day. So the person asked Rebbe Nachman, what if we see that person is such a rasha? He's 100% a rasha. What do we do with that person? How can we not speak about it? How can we find good in that person? Ga'ar bo Rabbeinu, Rebbe Nachman got very upset at his question. זיכרונו לברכה, איך אתה אומר על אחד מישראל שהוא רשע גמור? הלא נמצא בו בוודאי עוד מעט טוב, או איזה נקודה טובה, ששם אינו רשע. Rebbe Nachman answered, every Jew has a good point to him. Every Jew has a mitzvah that he's done, has a chesed that he did, a mitzvah that he's performed in his life. There's no Jew that's completely empty of mitzvot. Every Jew has some good that he has to him, and we have to find that good, pay attention to that good, focus on that good, and from there, he's not in that aspect, in that mitzvah or chesed or good deed that he did, he's not a rasha. There, he's not a rasha. We have to focus on that good point that the person did. But Rebbe Nachman then told the person the lesson that he wrote in the Likutei Moharan, number 282, Reish Pei Bet, in the first half of the Likutei Moharan, about finding good points in people, not only finding good points in other people, finding good points in yourself too. He quotes the pasuk in Tehillim, "V'od ma'at ve'en rasha, v'hitbonanta al mekomo ve'enenu." A little bit more, and there is no rasha. What's that little bit more? That little bit that the rasha, so to speak, has, that a good deed, that mitzvah, that chesed that he's done. In that point, v'od ma'at ve'en rasha, in that od ma'at, in that little bit, he's not a rasha. Hitbonanta al mekomo. If you focus hitbonanta al mekomo on that point, that he's not a rasha and he did do a good deed in his life. Hitbonanta al mekomo ve'enenu, and he's not there anymore. What does he mean? He's not there anymore. You tilted him from the side of chovah, from chovah to the side of zchut, to the side of merit. You literally took him from the scale of bad to the scale of good. Now in Shemaim, they're also judging him as a good person.